Hi, this is Sarah and I'm an artist with Hospice, and today we're going to be doing an exercise using bleeding tissue paper, and we're going to represent an autumn tree. And autumn reminds me of transitions, and seasons show us how beautiful transitions can be, how beautiful it can be to let things go. Allow this exercise to bring you peace. Think about the things in your life that you might need to let go of. Are you holding on to any resentments? Are there people in your life you might need to forgive? Are there people in your life that you need to ask for forgiveness? Letting go of negative feelings can give us freedom. It can open our heart to make room for peace and serenity. And that is always my wish to you, peace and serenity. Let's go ahead and move on to the art making process. So this is one example of what your tree can look like using bleeding tissue paper. There is absolutely no right or wrong way to do this. So the supplies you'll need is a paper. I went ahead and drew a tree on for you. If you want to do your own composition, you want to do your own thing, simply flip it over and go to town. Notice I did not give you scissors. I did that for a particular reason. So much times in life and with art, we want to have control over everything. And I'm asking you to let go of this idea of having control. I want you just to surrender yourself to the art making process and see where it'll take you. So our first step will be to use our spray bottle. And we're going to work on just a specific area at a time. You're going to make one area of the paper wet with your tissue paper. I'm going to start with yellow. I'm going to tear my tissue paper. I'm going to place it where I want it. You might need to spray it again. And I love bleeding tissue paper because the colors blend into one another. So next I'm going to use some orange. You can make your pieces as big or large as you like. I would recommend not making it any bigger than the palm of your hand. And certain colors really fade in nicely with other colors. So I might not put a dark green next to the orange. It might turn a murky brown, but you might like murky brown. So if that's what you want, that's what you'll do. So I'm going to transition this orange into maybe a pink or a red. And again, enjoy this exercise. Notice how I said we're doing an exercise because I don't want you to get caught up too much on the end product. There's no pressure here. If you do not like the end product, you do not have to keep it. You do not have to hand it down to the great-grandchildren. You can simply just throw it away. So I like the way the pink and the orange look together. I'm going to just continue doing this. Spray, placing it down. Sometimes you'll need to spray it again. And what you're going to do is just continue to spray and use your tissue paper to create an entire tree composition as you'd like. So after your piece is dried, and I imagine it'll take about 10-15 minutes for your piece to be dry. If you have sunlight in the room, I would recommend you just placing it in the sunlight. And you're going to pull up the tissue paper, and you're just going to uncover all these gorgeous hues of yellows and oranges, pinks, greens, maybe blues. I love this project because no two trees ever look alike. And you have this space down here if you want to write a poem or look up a poem about a tree or write a message to a loved one. And you can complete it that way, or you can just leave it at that. Maybe hang it up in your room, and each time you look at it, remember how beautiful transitions can be. And remember the peace we can have when we let negative feelings go. So my wish for you is to be at peace and have serenity in your heart. Stay tuned for more art lessons. Thank you.